Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail.
He's going to take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Spider over! Spider over! Hey, take it!
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Keep.
Going to the run, it's Jordan. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Got it. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Mayava. He's got it on the move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18. Hey, move. Go, go.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Fafita. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Arizona in a hurry.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Defense not showing press coverage. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The short hands, it's Richardson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Off the RPO, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. These corners backing off a bit. Pulls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Third and 6 yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Leaping grab for a big gain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try the right side. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Miller with the ball. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On target to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Jet.
Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He can't make the catch and over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Jordan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Here we go. Ready. Rock, rock, rock.
Quarterback making checks.
Western, Western. Ready, go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corner's going to give them room. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 12 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Wolverines coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. All the way back. Touchdown Trojans. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that a big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Bringing it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up.
Black 88, Black 88, move, move, move. Go, go.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Jet. Where did he go?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Williams on the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Rides the back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. Touchdown USC! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Richardson.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Wants to fire on second down. On target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Motion from the back. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Fights off a defender. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The offense changing the play.
Booster, booster.
To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Breaks the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to impose their will with the run. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He wants to change this route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Back to throw, it's Mayava. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. There he goes. He bounces over the top.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot, but this... It's just done nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finds his man. It's Ross. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Arizona right back to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Now from inside the red zone, extending the play. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's...
Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Set to kick it off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Got a man. It's Mosley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Williams. Zings it complete to the right.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finding some room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They believe they can run right here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Williams. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.